Hey everybody, my name's Perry Kirk. I'm the instructor for Introduction to Art. You're going to be starting here in just a few days, and I wanted to send this video maybe be a little more personal than just another email, and explain a few things. Going to orient you a little before we get started. For one thing, you'll have access to the course at 12:01 a.m. on August 12th on Wednesday. So get in there early and start looking around. If this is your first time using CourseDen, then it's real important to get oriented quickly. There's a help and tutorials menu on your CourseDen homepage. You can start going through there and learning your way around. If you've been in eCore before, CourseDen is very similar. It's the same software, Desire to Learn. It'll look slightly different than eCore does, but pretty close. And if you have any questions about that, then by all means send me an email. Another thing too that I really want to stress here is that even though we just moved this course online for this semester, I've been teaching this course online for 7 years, so this wasn't something that was hastily put together. I've been slowly improving this course over a long period, and I've done a number of improvements, I think, over the summer to make it a more enjoyable experience. And because you're going to be working by yourself, I think it's really important to develop some study habits really quickly. You're not going to have the professor, face to face, giving you reminders. And so it's just going to be really important that you establish some good work habits, especially, a lot of people are taking part-time jobs to help money in the family right now, things that I hear a lot. And also, something to consider is that about half of West Georgia students are first-generation college students, that they're the first person in their family to attend college. And so some of you are at a bit of a disadvantage. You haven't had folks telling you what your experience is going to be like. So, it's just going to be really important to make sure that you dedicated time, even though it may look like you've got lots and lots of spare time, to be getting the work done. Because we'll have weekly deadlines. I will communicate with you a lot this way. I'll send videos for you to watch, emails, announcements. Let's see. I will be including a video like this on our CourseDen homepage when you log in for the first time, that will in detail go over where information is, deadlines, things like that. And so you can expect that when you log in for the first time. Making sure you have the stuff you need to be working at home. So for one thing, Wi-Fi. In my last email to you, I put a link to a resource that can show you where free Wi-Fi is in your area. If you have limited data and need a place to go where you can get Wi-Fi, then this map will help you do that. Really, most public libraries, and any town square is you're gonna have a number of Wi-Fi sources that you can use. So, make sure that that's not an issue. I realize money doesn't grow on trees. Trust me, I understand that. But because you're going to be working online and doing a lot of it, that really the best equipment that you need to do this is a computer. Trying to do this over a smartphone is going to be very difficult, especially writing assignments, and we will have 3 of them in this course, in addition to discussions and things like that. So I know that that's easier said than done, but If you're going to be working on, or be on campus, there are desktop computers in the library. Wi-Fi is not an issue on campus. It's virtually everywhere you go. And then the book. And again, in my last email, I included a link to the publisher's website for the text that we're going to be using. The ebook version is very inexpensive compared to a lot of textbooks. And you will have immediate access to it. You don't have to wait for a paper copy to show up in the mail. I looked on Amazon recently, and there were no copies, either rental or used copies, that were cheaper than the ebook. So I really am trying to help you pinch your pennies. I think that about covers all my talking points. Maybe just briefly tell you a little bit about myself. I've been at West Georgia since 1998, a long time. I taught photography for 15 years, and then took this assignment teaching in the University Corps. I really love what I do, even in these tumultuous times. I think education is really important, and I love learning. So please let me know if you have any questions. I know these are highly unusual times, and I'm sympathetic to that. Any complications that you have, be it work, access, any of that kind of stuff, I'll work with you to make sure that you're successful this semester. Okay, so get online when the class starts and start looking around, and you'll be hearing from me again. Okay.